Hello, this is Anad here, and welcome back to another Power Rangers video. It's been a little bit since I made a video as I was on vacation, doing some other stuff, and working on some secret projects, including the 10,000 subscriber special coming soon. But I decided let's take a little bit of a quick look at some Power Rangers Playskool Blind Bag Series 1 figures. Now, I picked these up on an Air Force base in Florida. Most retailers, I think, haven't received these yet. I believe they may have been popping up at Mayor stores on the East Coast. But other than that, no Walmarts, no Targets as far as I know. There are other Playskool Power Ranger stuff, like the large size Mighty Morphin Rangers. Those have been popping up, but I haven't seen these or the vehicle and character packs at other retailers. Speaking of which, these are the Blind Bag Series figures at the Air Force Base. They were $2.99 a piece. Price may vary at other places, but they come in bags like this. They're very, neatly designed. So, Mighty Morphin red, blue, and black on the front. There are 16 in the series. I picked up just 4 of them. I looked at the 16 that were available, decided these were the 4 I wanted. I'm not going all in on this line, but I did want to get some of them, so age 3 to 7. The back, normally I wouldn't really care, but if you notice here, there is a little bit of a window. And it's a little power bolt, and if you stick your finger in here, I love when blind bags have code systems, or a little window like that. That makes me really happy because as a kid it'd be fun to just be like, oh, let me just pick up a random Power Ranger figure. But as an adult collector, I'm like, yeah, but I only want these 4. So I like the options. I really do appreciate that. That's something that I want more blind bags to get. So basically, the differences between the blind bag figures and the other figures is that these are less articulated, but they provide other characters. So I'm going to throw some pictures up on the screen here because I took pictures, didn't buy any of the others. For example, there's vehicle packs that were like $14, I think. For example, like Wild Force, Lunar Wolf Ranger with his Zord as like a vehicle, and then there's like smaller packs, like there was a Dino Thunder Blue with his bike, and 2 packs like Ninjor, and I think it was Ninjor and Dino Charge Green. So a lot of it's a really like good mix. It's not overly Mighty Morphin. Like a Mighty Morphin, I think, is the more prominent team. But there's a lot of good variety of seasons. There's a lot of big focus on the Dino seasons, I've noticed, but Wild Force gets a lot of stuff, which is pretty cool. So it's a nice little mixture of a line, I think. But basically, the ones in the 2 packs and the vehicle packs have ball jointed shoulders, swinging forward legs. I think they're connected at the hip. And then they think they have wrist joints, and they have a little morpher on their wrist that activates different gimmicks in the vehicles. Also, their heads turn. But the blind bag figures are a little bit different. So let's get into that. So first up, the ones I picked up were Zeltrax from Dino Thunder White Ranger, Red Lion Wild Zord Super Mega Force version, and Dino Charge Silver Ranger. These are just, I looked at the batch of 16, these were the 4 I wanted. The ones that jumped out to me, the ones that were my favorite characters. I thought about getting Trent's Zord, but I decided against it because I don't like his Zord as much as I do like the Ranger, so you got that. So let's take a look at good old Dino Charge Silver. Rest in peace, Alistair Browning. But anyways, we have a really nice rendition of the Dino Charge Silver Ranger. I do like the silver plastic used. Now, of course, these aren't going to be like super well detailed. Like these are not like Lightning Collection where they're going to have like every paint detail. Even the basic figures have more detail. But you can still see they sculpted in like the I think it's at the T-Rex head, so they might be just using a similar mold for all of Dino Charge. But overall, I think this Dino Charge Silver looks really nice. Now, the one downside to these is they only just have shoulder joints, and their weapons are molded into their hands. So you don't get as much articulation, but they are really nice. I do kind of like that they're not that articulated in a way, because then I can just kind of plop these down, not worry about it. You can see some details on the feet. He's got a weird stance, but he does stand. Like, I don't have problems with him standing. He doesn't, like, fall over, like, very easily. Like, it takes a little bit of force, but his feet aren't even. I think it's only knock against it. But otherwise, he looks good. He's got his sword. The sword looks nice. It's just, it is a $3 or so blind bag figure. And this arm just looks weird the way it's pre-posed. Like, it just doesn't look right if it's like that. I think in the package it was even posed like that just to protect the sword from being bent, which is nice. So yeah, really cool figure. Just neat little guy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Here's the Imaginext. Now, the one thing that we lost, I thought was a big loss from the Hasbro buyout of Power Rangers. We lost the Imaginext line from Mattel's Fisher price band, and I love Imaginext. I have a lot of the DC characters and some of the others. So I do really love Imaginext, so it's kind of a bummer to see Power Rangers go, but we're also, you know, Imaginext only ever did Mighty Morphin, so getting new seasons is cool. As you can see, stylistically, of course, they're completely different, and you notice the Playskool figures are a little bit bigger, just a bit, so. And I find that this has like more large size heads and bodies. These are more proportioned overall. I do like Imaginext. These are all fully articulated, but they never did blind bags or anything, so. I think the articulated Playskool Hero ones, kind of like these, in a way. So if you wanted to blend those together, you probably could. You honestly probably could. So there's that. Next up, Redline Wild Zord. I love this Zord so much. It's probably like my favorite individual component Zord. This is actually, it was kind of surprising. I saw the box and I was like, oh, Redline Wild Zord. Then I, you know, got the bag open and I was like, wait a second, that's the helmet piece. That's the Super Mega Force design. So it's actually, yeah, I really actually was kind of surprised it wasn't the original design. I guess because the original design is part of the big like Wild Force playset. But this is actually the Super Mega Force design, which I thought was really awesome. And I'm actually kind of surprised because his actual legs are slightly, you know, they're separate pieces so they can kind of move. You don't really get articulation, but you can tilt the head left and right, which I think is really nice. But I do like these little Zords. I might pick up more of the Zords, just because they're kind of neat little representations. But yeah, there's, you know, Redline Wild Zord. Let's look at Dino Thunder White Ranger, aka Trent. Really cool. I like how they got the, you know, the feathered design. It's really nicely sculpted. The only thing I don't like about this figure is they screwed up this part, the black part on the arms. Because on here it's the black parts on the inside, and here's the black parts on the outside. It doesn't match. Like I can't remember which is correct. I think they're supposed to be. I don't remember exactly, but the fact they don't match kind of bugs me. But again, $3 Playskool figure. This is literally meant for toddlers. But that being said, really nice. You know, shoulder joints move. He does look really cool. I might go in and paint up some more with black, but overall, really nice figure. Honestly, for $3, I'm pretty happy with these. They're big, they're chunky, they have some articulation and some good detail. For example, here's Zeltrax. Now, Zeltrax, of course, has a lot of silver paint on them. It's not fully painted, but look at the sculpting detail. I'd say the sculpts on these are really good. So if you really, you know, were committed to this design aesthetic, you could go for it. Just go crazy with paint. I do like how his axe is out to the side because it kind of gives it a more natural stance here. But it looks really nice. So overall, that's pretty much it. That's all I really want to talk about. I wanted to show these off. Will I buy more of this series? Maybe. Like I said, these were the ones that jumped out to me. We'll see what happens when they hit other retailers. The probability of Series 2 is pretty high, I think, if these sell well. So I'm hoping we get to see some more Rangers, some more Zords, some more villains. I definitely want to get some more of these. As in terms of the multi-packs and vehicles, I'm not planning to pick up any of them. Maybe Lunar Wolf Ranger. I kind of want to get all the 6 Rangers, except Dino Charge Gold is like stuck as I think it's like a $20, $30 vehicle. I'm just spitballing prices here. Don't take my word for any of it, but yeah, I just wanted to have fun with this. And like I said, I got some stuff in the works for this channel, so be sure to subscribe and also hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And overall, check out Hero Club for all of your hero news and more, and check out the social media links at the end of the video. So, until next time, this is Sad saying, goodbye.